Hello everybody, we're back again for our second episode. Oh, and this is really loud. Okay, anyways. Right there you just heard it level up. Now it's going into some cutscenes and some evil, creepy looking guys, and one's holding a ball in his hand. I really hope that's not a testicle. I like how they get all serious with shh, someone's here. It's going through. Oh, they're gonna attack me, little assholes. And there's that guy. Oh, he's dead too. But all of a sudden they're back to life somehow. I just forgot what level I was. We'll see in a second. Oh, still cutscene again.
I had no idea what this game was to begin with, and I've also had a few more beers since our last commentary, so I'm just going to sit back and enjoy whatever's going on screen.
Okay, we're level 24, and we just went through some weird cutscene where I killed some ancient guys holding balls. I have no idea what the story behind these, because they do have stories, and I have no idea what story is behind this Kaiser. I just know he has to fight some big evil boss guy, and that's about it. What's to talk about? Not a whole lot in the tech news, at least I haven't seen lately. I like how Google speaks up about their being accused for not paying their fair share in taxes. It's their money. He makes it. It's called capitalism. Get over it.
It's America, goddammit.
He makes the world better and innovates everything in your house electronical. So anything with electronics, you can probably guarantee Google has made it better. So you should be on your hands and knees sucking his balls.
I mean, if he's depositing his money overseas, then good for him. Because you can do that here. You can do that in America.
Yeah,
you can do whatever you want, legally or illegally. It's all about who's smarter, not necessarily who follows the law, but whoever's smarter with.
It is fully legal. It just they all just want to go by their Obama and spread the wealth around, and he makes a lot of money, so they're going after him. But you know, he needs money to invest money into his business and make it better and make our lives better with all these amazing innovations they come out with. The Google Fiber, that is just astonishing.
But also, too, there's a lot of assholes just sitting around living off of our taxes.
Yep.
So if those people got up off their asses and actually went out to work,
try innovating,
we wouldn't have these people who are making all the money, and then these other people who are making no money complaining that they don't make any money because they're living off of our taxes.
Yeah, it's all the welfare state.
If everybody just got up off their ass and worked, we'd all be wealthy.
Just did something. Doesn't even have to be innovation of anything. Just do something. Do something with your life. That's all.
Hell, work at a seafood restaurant as a dishwasher. That's what I did as my first job.
I fucking cut lawns.
And it was disgusting.
I worked on cars. I liked working on cars. I ain't gonna complain about that. I worked for some douchebags, though. I worked some fucking 15-hour days for some assholes. I cut lawns in the rain. I fucking chopped 4 cords of wood. I did all this shit. So, you know, just go and do it. You know, I cut lawns. I did 10 hours of work of cutting lawns, and I made $30. $30.
Which averages out to like $3 an hour.
Yes. And I'm working at Stop and Shop, fucking stacking bread, and working at a gas station, which is heated, for $7.40 an hour.
You're working at a gas station too now?
Yeah, I do gas station work. I do the bread.
No shit.
I just do whatever.
So you're basically working your ass off 2 jobs right now?
Well, no, it's at Stop Shop too. I'm a gas station attendant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was a separate...
No, I'm at the gas station. I'm a gas station attendant too.
And at any point, somebody could just walk in there with a gun and be like, "Yo, what, bitch? Give me all the money, motherfucker!"
Well, there's a little button right there underneath, and it's a panic button.
That works.
You just push it and crouch behind the table. Because I think it's bulletproof glass too, or something like that. It's pretty thick shit. I'm not sure if it's bulletproof, but I mean...
It's not exactly a safe job.
No, it's not safe. There's a lot of flammable gas, and all it takes is one douchebag smoking a cigarette to fucking let the whole damn thing up. But it's whatever, you know, you're out there making money and making minimum wage, working fucking minimum amount of hours because they don't give you anymore. But it's doing something, you know. I'm not looking for that 6-figure job with the company Jaguar. Not yet, at least.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that either.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Give me a Jaguar and a 6-figure income any day. But it's unrealistic. So here we go. Sped it up again. Don't want to watch me kill some purple things with lamps. It looks like lamps, I think it is. I don't know. Grumpy Grobbler. Sounds like a really bad porno.
Yeah.
So, yeah, tech news. I like that. Eric Schmidt. Applaud to you, man. Keep innovating the world. Keep going, because Google does it all. The two huge companies to look for to innovate your living room and your gaming is Steam and Valve. Look at those two. Well, Valve and Steam are together. So look at Valve and look at Google, because those two are going to be enormous in electronics, gaming, your living room, your computing, your phones, all of that. Internet, communication with everybody, with their Google Fiber, which is ridiculous speeds of 1 gigabyte upload and download speeds.
Per second.
Yep, 1 gig per second.
And right now it's only in Kansas City. What the fuck?
I heard they're moving to Louisiana too.
Why aren't they in Boston, New York, LA, San Fran, Seattle, Miami, Dallas, Chicago? Big cities. God, we need it now.
Let's see, Kansas City, Kansas,
Missouri, Kansas.
Coming up soon. So they're all doing Kansas right now. So it's all in Kansas, and it's ridiculous speeds. Like I said, 1 gigabyte up and down to pay, and I believe that is for $70 a month. I believe that is.
That is dirt cheap for fiber, I have to say. I would have no problem spending $70 a month on fiber.
And Google TV. So Google Internet and TV is $120 a month. That's it.
And by the way, Google TV is going to rape Apple from
Apple
the inside
TV,
out.
Verizon, Time Warner, all of those guys. You know, all you guys had that fucking shit laid out in 1996 Telecommunication Act, and you did nothing with it. You didn't even scratch its asshole. And here's Google stepping up. And I know there's a couple of you who are out there trying to get in Google's way. I forget the exact companies, but you're trying to get in their way. I believe it was Time Warner.
SOPA. The Stop Online Piracy Act.
Well, yeah, but the Time Warner, I believe. I'm not exactly sure, so don't quote me on that. They're going after Google, saying they can't do this. But yeah, SOPA. The UN's trying to take over the internet, but then the United States is trying to take over the internet. Have all internet come through Virginia, so basically the FBI and CIA looking at what you do on the internet, and everybody in the world doing it.
I talk to Al Qaeda on the internet.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. I really don't talk to terrorists online.
I look at guns all the time. I look at impact guns. I love them. Impact guns. Here we are. We're at the impact.
Speaking of guns, I'm really saddened by the tragedy in Connecticut, but at the same time, that does not change my stance against gun laws. I think anybody in this country that has a right to bear an arm, who wants to bear an arm, should be able to bear an arm. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. I have a family member who's sick and psychotic. She can't bear an arm. Good. She shouldn't be able to, but there's a lot of people out there just like her who are sick, who are bipolar, who are manic depressive, who have access to these guns.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if guns are available to everybody or to nobody. There's still crazy people out there. It just so happens that some sick people who have access to guns commit crimes.
Yeah.
And I think the law should stay the way they are. But maybe they should focus on not allowing people who have mental health issues to get access to these guns.
They do need to adjust a little bit where they have to look at people who are around the guns themselves, because the person who owned those guns wasn't the person who went and shot them. It was the person who just happened to be in their house, their son, got to hold the guns. So they do need to look around the people around you who's going to be around the guns and stuff. But no, you can't take it, because again, the Second Amendment is not for us to bear guns to, ward off thieves who are stealing our property or going to hurt us. It's to fight tyranny. It's to stand up against our government in case they try to push communism or socialism, Marxism against us and overtake us. And so we can fight back. And again, if you all want to, like, oh, they're going to start killing. Technically, you can kill someone with anything. I have a phone right here. It's an iPhone. It's pretty sturdy.
You could probably kill somebody with an iPhone.
Kill someone like this.
I'm sorry to say it.
I could shove a key into someone's temple and kill them. You're gonna ban these two?
I mean, if we need a gun law reform, excuse me. I'm a little bit intoxicated. I'm on my third beer now. You may have remembered from our last review, I started drinking. I'm down a little bit more than I was earlier. If we need a gun law reform, then we also need a mental health reform. If we have a mental health reform, we need that Medicare reform that we've been talking about for years that we don't have. We need a reform for just about everything. What makes a gun law reform any different than any other kind of law?
We just need to look into a little bit deeper into who's buying these guns, but we also have to look again at this, that I am going to completely blame all the deaths that happen. I looked at stats the other day, and you are, I believe, 1,000 times more likely to be killed just by a handgun in the United States than any other country. And I'm talking countries that have legal guns. Japan, Great Britain, Finland, Israel. Those are just handguns. Assault rifle, of course, are a bit lower, but they are equally lower across the board. We're talking about who we are. It is us as a society that make us like this. We almost have 11,000 people killed this year, because it's not New Year's yet. So in 2012, almost 11,000 people killed by handguns. In Japan, it was less than 50. Great Britain, it was less than 10. They have even more open gun laws than we do. It is easily available to get guns in those countries. Why do they have such low kills?
You have to look at the rest of the United States. So the United States has more inmates incarcerated in prison than any other country. Now, mind you, a lot of these are nonviolent crimes. A lot of these are people who are arrested for public intoxication and disturbing of the peace and marijuana. Marijuana is probably simple possession of marijuana is probably the largest group of inmates we have in this country. But when you X that all out, when you go by the number of violent crimes, we still have more inmates in prison for violent crimes than any other country. It's not about guns. It's not about weapons. It's not about anything other than our own society who needs help.
It's us people.
It's us people. We talk about terrorists. We talk about going to get the terrorists. We talk about all this money we spend in the Middle East.
Yeah.
We have more problems in our own country than we do anywhere else in the world. We have more problems in our own country than the rest of the countries combined.
Yeah. And I was listening to an interview, Penn Jillette. I love Penn Jillette. He's a great guy, great magician. I always have trouble saying that word. And he was on this show with these three women. These loud-ass little chicken shit women. He could barely get a word in, but he did get a couple words, and they were talking about, oh, we gotta ban all assault rifles, and they all gotta go. And he's like, no. And, it is sad that those children died. It is terrible. But if you really want to save children from dying, the top two ways your children will die is your own neglect and swimming pools. You are 100 times more likely to lose your child from a swimming pool or just because of your own neglect than a gun. So why don't we look at swimming pools and you?
You.
It's not guns. Gun is a tool. A tool is used by a person, so people kill people. Guns don't kill people.
Guns can obviously assist in death. But I have a whole arsenal of weapons. I have a whole arsenal of guns. And I'm kind of sick in the head sometimes. But do you see me running around killing people? No! I just like guns, so I collect them. And I collect bullets. And all sorts of shit. But I don't kill people. Mom's calling. We gotta be quiet for a minute.
Keep it on.
Oh, we'll keep it on. Never mind. We're just gonna hang up on Mom. It's cool.
Hello?
Oh, hey. I have a question.
Yes?
I think I found the answer, though.
Okay.
She's looking for a HDMI cable for her Xbox to her TV.
Yeah?
But with her headphones, she's gonna need some kind of converter thing, right?
You mean the, because her headphones use the, RCA type cables, the red and, white?
Right, red and white, yeah. But I just found something at Best Buy that looks like it'll plug into the, it says required for audio output when using HDMI right on the box.
So,
And set adapter for HDMI connections. So is that it, you think?
it may work, but what's wrong with her RCA component cables? Because she has the high definition cables.
Well, we need a cable from the cable box to her TV.
Okay.
And so she plugs in the Xbox to the TV right now.
Yeah. So, and she needs her headphones connected up so she can have the gameplay in her headphones. And she has the high quality RCA component cables. And those work perfectly fine. I mean, HDMI won't be a whole lot much better.
How much is that? It's $20, so.
Well, I mean, if you want to try it, go for it, by all means. But, I mean, the RCA component cables are just fine.
The RCA components are just fine.
Yeah, I mean, those are high definition cables anyways. I mean, HDMI is a slight bit better, but...
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, you're talking. Yeah, I know, those are fine. That's what's plugging into the back of the TV. Look at this last little thing in the back, and then it'll open.
Your TV doesn't have RCA component inputs?
It doesn't have enough, and it, I have to bend the wire at such an angle where it almost like breaks the wire to get it into the stupid plug-in. Yeah, so...
Alright, so that adapter piece, it would have the two, audio inputs, but then it would have the HDMI input as well, or something? So you plug your HDMI cable into that adapter.
It's got the adapter's got the red and white thing. It's got the little wire, but the thing is, I have the little green wire.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to plug that into. It's not on the adapter. There isn't a safe on the adapter for it.
A green wire?
Yeah, that little green one that you know they put into the PC. I have to plug that in.
Yellow, RGB.
Use my headset.
So if they have a connection for it, it's red, white, yellow, and then RGB. Red, green,
Oh wait,
blue.
no, that comes off the USB.
It comes off of...
Yeah, my husband's got a USB and plug into the Xbox. Then it's got the red and the white wire, and then it's got a little green wire.
A little green wire. What does it look like?
That's green, you know, you plug it into the PC.
Oh.
To use that on the Xbox, the little green one.
Oh, I don't think you need that. No, that little green wire is to connect it into the PC audio.
I know, but for the Xbox, it has to be plugged in it.
It has to be plugged into the Xbox too?
Yeah.
You like does it connect like two ways into like that little red white audio? There's like a little connector to that or something?
The red one?
That green wire, does it plug into the red and white wires? Like there's an adapter.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so all you need is the red and white, but you also need an HDMI for some reason.
Yeah.
Have you ever hooked up your headphones to your Xbox?
Yes.
Okay, then what's the problem now?
Right now. What?
Then what's the problem now? You're trying to go HDMI?
We're just trying to figure out how all this supposed to work.
Your TV doesn't have that red, blue, green, then red and white on the back?
You know, it has red, white, red, blue, green. But
Yeah.
the green is the yellow. The green is yellow.
No, there should be red, blue, green, because that's the video.
RGB.
Yep,
And
RGB.
then red, white, yellow.
Then red, white, yellow.
Nope.
It should have those.
It's only got 5. It goes
Does it not have yellow?
It goes red, white, red, blue, green. But the green is yellow. That's why I plug in the yellow.
No, you plug in the green there, because your RCA cables on your Xbox have all 6. You don't need the yellow. The yellow is just standard video. So the red and white are full audio, okay? Then the red, blue, green, there's going to be 3 right next to each other, are video.
Well, I know that, but the also thing is the reason I only have HDMI and the adapter is because I have to bend my wires on the Xbox with my headset plugged in. So the wire looks like it's gonna break. Because I have, it's like a little space where you can plug it in there. It's not very good.
Well, I don't think an adapter would help much, but...
So let's keep my wires from bending in that way.
Okay, well, if you have an HDMI, you have to have the HDMI to a female HDMI to some
I have 3
RCA
HDMI
audio.
ports on the TV.
Yeah, but, see, I don't know what the hell you need.
Charge!
I don't know. I don't really know what the hell she was really saying to you earlier. So.
Well, you're looking at some audio adapter for an HDMI. And
Yeah. So I can use the HDMI on the Xbox.
yes, but you also need to use your headphones, which need RCA, the red and white, which you need some adapter, and I don't know which adapter that is.
It's just like a regular adapter. It's got a red and a white,
Okay,
and
then
it's got the big whatever it is.
why y'all calling me asking me if you already found it?
Cause Mom wanted to ask you.
Well, I don't know.